Hey guys, welcome back to Art of Craftsmanship. My name's Dustin, and today I've got a good one for you. Now I have a new tool, so I'm gonna take you down to the shop with me, and I wanna show you what it is, and we'll figure it out together. There it is, undercover. Dun, 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 dun. There she is, a new industrial leather sewing machine. And I need to figure out how to set it up and thread it, so I figured I'd bring you along. We do it together. Now I want to try to start figuring out how this runs and how I'm threading it, but before I can start it, I want to try to figure out the bobbin situation, because the bobbin's the only thing that's actually still threaded on this machine from where I got it. So let's open this up and see if I can kind of reverse engineer the way the bobbin's supposed to be threaded. And then if I can figure that out, then we'll plug everything in and see if it runs. All right, so these have little thumb grabbers that came out easily. Let's see if this will, all right, that one's a little tougher. Come on. There we go. Okay. So there's a some type of barrel bobbin in here. I guess that's what that is. I don't know if I have to. Okay, so from this side, we can see that the thread is going in, down and in, and it looks like it's going directly. Let's see. I think this is the. Yeah, that's the foot. So it looks like it's just going directly from this hole straight down into this kind of barrel thing here. So now I got to figure out how I get this out, or what do I take out of here to get the bobbin out, and do I need to take this whole plate here off, which I'm hoping I don't have to, but I might. See if that's gotten to a point where I can take it out. Doesn't want to come out. Does this need to be pushed down maybe? Ah, aha, okay. So there's a button here. I'm pushing down on it, and that, like right now I can't pull it out, but if I push down on it, now that's releasing it. So that's swinging out, which looks like, okay, so this thing doesn't seem like it comes out, it just swings out. And here's my bobbin. Okay, so that's good. And the way we're looking at it, when I'm putting it in, it's wrapping around the bobbin counterclockwise, or it's coming out, going counterclockwise. And then from there, is that directly into here? Let's see. Directly there. Okay, directly from the bobbin to here. So that's there. This pushes back in. And then, how would I get that up? I guess, is the needle there? But it doesn't need to go through the needle there. It should come down and wrap around. The needle should only have the thread coming from the top. The bottom should, there's a kind of an arm on a spindle, and the arm grabs the thread from the bottom and wraps it around the piece from the top. So they kind of circle as they move together. This, I think, seems correct. All right, so I'm going to leave that stuff where it is. There's a lot of extra thread on it right now, which is fine. When you pull thread out, that's how you do it. You'll trim it off later. So we'll leave that there. And I think I can now run the machine without kind of knotting up that thread in the bottom, but we'll keep an eye on it when we turn it on. I don't have any reason to believe that this wouldn't run fine, but I've just never done it, so we'll learn together. Okay, so on and off. On. Okay. There's my motor. Foot pedal. So right now, the needle is up. Okay, so let's see. Maybe this needs to be down. Woo. All right. Let me go slow. Woo. All right. Well, it's very touchy, but it does have really nice control. You could see I was just kind of controlling that with, I could do one stitch every, half second, but I could go up to blazing fast. So that's cool. I'm happy. Now, one thing that I really want to figure out is the walking foot, because I know it has a walking foot. It can move the leather with it. As I was looking at, that was another thing I was looking at. It didn't really look like the walking foot was moving forward and back much, but I also couldn't really see the bottom part. So it should kind of be walking together. And I think that's adjustments that I can make up here, but we'll worry about that later. Ah, okay. So if I bring this up, it'll put more tension on this spring, which I think will push that foot back more. Maybe that'll help to walk. Right now there's not much tension on it. There's not much tension on this, pushing this foot forward, so it's staying where it is. But if I push more tension, no, that's, oh, it's the amount. Oh, okay. I think I figured it out. The foot's not walking because there's nothing in between, right? So there's got to be some space for leather. So this foot is adjustable. Right now it's adjusted to, it looks like all the way up. And so once there's leather in between, once the bottom part pushes up onto it, it'll help walk it back together. So the bottom, the inside is actually the walking foot, which is nice, right? That's what you want. That helps to push the leather through, so it's moving it with it. The top part is moving back and forth on the spring, but that won't move until there's something in between that pushes from the bottom up to the foot and they'll walk together. This up on my own by hand. Nice. Open that up. Beautiful. All right, now we know that works. Now let's see if we can thread it. That might just be what I need. I think I don't want to hit anything inside there. I wonder if I can, how long does it need to be to hold it? Might be good. Oh, we got a nut on top, so thread, that's a good size. That'll fit, that'll hold it there. Maybe, yeah. All right. There's a little binder here. Lip gloss, nice. Put the bobbin in there. A couple Allen wrenches. I don't know what that is. Some needles which are way too small. Ooh. Leather point, size 26, 230. Nice. For fabric 7x3 needle system. There's a bunch of extra needles in here, which is really nice. 25 by 200 and 26 by 230. I don't know what those mean, but a screwdriver and a pencil. Nice. Okay, through here. Then through these two tensioning wheels. Looks like it goes through here. Okay. Now this is one of the things I'm not sure. Now I'm thinking that it just comes like this. But it may also, or maybe it just comes here and around through here and then in there. I think that'll keep, I think that, doing that keeps the thread on the tension wheel as much as possible, which seems like it makes the most sense. And then this guy, should be able to pop him through. Let's see. Okay. And then we go, see the tension's starting to build, which is okay. We go through here, and then back down through here and here. Come on, get in there. Okay. And then now we're building tension, pull some thread through. I'm gonna go ahead and thread the needle left to right or right to left. I'm gonna, oh, I think this needs to be down. Let me see if I can get the needle down. Okay. I think it needs to be there. Or does it need to go down through? It probably needs to go through because we don't want to pull it up. Okay. So I'm going to bring this up, bring this down. Okay. And then pull a little more of that. It doesn't seem logical. I'm going to go the other way. We'll go this way. And see what we can do. Okay, so that's through. This in. Let's bring the foot back down. All right, here goes nothing. All right, and that was nothing. So, well, let's pull this up. Okay, well, this tensioner wheel is not in the right spot. So let's put that back where it belongs. It wasn't really sitting the right amount of tension, so now that's in the right spot. This is in the right spot between these two. Let's give it a shot. Okay. So we broke the thread again. Alright, so why are we breaking thread? Okay, so it broke. Oh no, that didn't break that time. Is that working? Okay, so it was working. Or something, maybe not. Let's see. So it was kind of working. It looks like it was grabbing something, but not everything. Okay, weird. Okay. Now I think I'm getting somewhere as I'm slowly getting more, adjusting the tension, which could be the issue, or it could just be that something's not threaded correctly. It very much could be the issue as well. Hard to know for sure. Seems like it's trying to work. Things are wrapping the right way, but I feel like there's something, just maybe one thing that's off. And obviously if one thing's off, then everything's going to be off. Let's see. Okay, so thread snapped somewhere. Maybe I just ran it too fast. Well, what are you around? Okay.
I mean, it's definitely a tension issue. I just don't know how to solve the tension issue because...
Right. But maybe it's not a tension issue because it's also not threading. So it could be a combination of both.
Where else could it come out?
I mean, like maybe it's supposed to come out over here. Like, no, that makes sense because the needle goes down and grabs it and pulls it up. So it was already there. That seems less. Try that. Set that up. There we go. Okay. able to see. Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
I think it was.
Oh, we got
just-
stitches.
Yeah.
So
I think
maybe
it
it's
was just the
tension?
tension from the bobbin.
Is that the only thing we changed?
Yeah. I mean, you changed the needle sideways, but that you did that before.
Yeah. So, okay, so then I pull this out and cut this off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
That's what I was
wonder,
thinking. It was just too much.
it's just too much
from-
tension?
Too much tension from the bobbin itself.
So why would it have been pulling? Oh yeah, look how much
Because it's
easier
going,
that is
yeah,
now.
because it's going. It's the direction that it's going, like onto here, I think.
Right, and it was something about the way it's rubbing on here, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to have a spool there, like that's what the picture shows, but
But
okay.
yeah.
Looks good. Looks like we actually have stitches that are threaded. Well, it seems like we're working well now, thanks to kind of the brainstorm session that I had with my wife. One of the things I was looking for, and I don't think there's anything on here, is a back stitch. Usually there would be some type of button here that you'd push, and it could walk backwards. You can also back stitch by just turning your material around in the machine while you're stitching. So let's try to make something. I think I'm going to try to make a little leather bowl, and we'll kind of play around with that back stitch stuff on that. Okay. I marked 1.5 or 1.25 inches from each side. So I'll line that up and make a small mark on top. And I think I'm going to start at the top, working my way a couple stitches up, maybe 1 or 2 stitches up. Then I'll turn around, go back down to the end, turn around and lock my stitches on the end. Alright guys, well this machine is super awesome. I'm really excited to see what it can really do and run it to its paces, but today I thought it would just be fun to bring you along and figure it out together, which I'm happy we did with the help of my wife, and we'll definitely be making something using leather in the next video or two, probably some type of sheath or so, but this is a tool that'll get a lot of use. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.